Hola. Welcome to Craft Therapy. Okay. I have to get everything straightened up here and get us some sounds that are royalty free. Welcome to Craft Therapy. Welcome to the Crafty Playground. It's Craft Therapy Thursday. Hey, Mel. Hi, Wolfpack Queen. Welcome to the Crafty Playground. Tonight I'm on auntie duty. I had to settle my niece. I forgot that I was supposed to watch her this evening, but she's never, she brightens my day. How about that? And so I had to settle her. So if she comes in here because Brody is jumping on her or something, you know, we're all mommies and aunties and grandparents and things in here, right? Hey, Bev. She sure can. If she wasn't being a diva, I took her in there and I was like, "Do you want to sit in here? Because I have to go live." She understood it because she's 5. I said, "You can go in there and I can pull up something on Netflix for you. You just watch it." She was like, I said, and I told her, I have a cozy blanket because the living room is kind of cozy. She was like, "I just want to go lay down." I was like, "Oh." My niece Zuri, we call her Zuri Bell. I did not remember that I was going to be on auntie duty tonight. So she's out of school tomorrow. So I'm the person, which Zuri is amazing to me because I have all boys, 2 boys. And so I get to really lean into my crafty playground little girl when she's here. Cause she's definitely like all about the girl business. Um, like I'm not the purse girl. I'm definitely a shabby chic girl, as you all will probably learn. I like girly things, but I like them to be like, I don't like for girly things to be all frilly and stuff. I like the softness of being a girl, but I guess the laziness of keeping it shabby. I don't even know. But I get to lean into girliness when she's around. And she's the first, my mother, who ironically so we'll be seeing tonight. Um, my mother had all grandsons. Even when my brother married someone with a child, she had a son. So my mother has all boy grandsons. She had all boy grandsons. Okay. And then came Zuri. And you already know. So I get to lean into that part of me that's kind of like girly and stuff. So I can't wait till she gets older. Hey Melissa, I can't wait till she gets older so that she can be over here. She can be Raleigh 2.0. She can come over here and join us. She's very smart too. I don't know how artistic she is, but she's very clever for sure. So, welcome to Craft Therapy Thursdays, where we come over here to the crafty playground. We have something to drink, something to light, and something to craft. Okay. And so, if I can't say we, don't do anything all week, it's definitely keeping my agreement and keeping my craft therapy Thursdays. Now, because again, it gives me a chance to freestyle. I think the next couple of visits you get to see from Stamping Tuesdays and the other days, I have to start actually being organized and I have to know what I'm doing. But craft therapy Thursday gives me a chance to come over here and just freestyle with my peeps. So, what are we freestyling tonight? I can tell you what I have to drink is tonight is nothing fancy. It's a Sprite with some passion fruit vodka. I don't know what you would call that. Y'all call it I don't know. What we can name that. What do we name it? What are we naming a Sprite with passion fruit vodka? Okay, Mel has juice. What kind of juice, Mel? Are you fancy juicing it tonight? Like orange juice, pineapple juice? That is fine. We can call it. It's juice. So Let me also leave with, since we all over here in Craft Therapy Thursdays and we don't have a destination, we just have a journey. That's what we have over here. So y'all, guess what tomorrow is? Y'all don't even know. So this is why I'm a little bit late too. You're drinking Bloom Energy. Oh, purple. How long? Oh, 8 more minutes. Okay, come on in. Y'all send some magic over there to purple for 8 more minutes of work. Send some sparkles over there for her. Cause what you got for afterward? I know you have a libation. I know you do. It's not like you. Thank you, Mel. Yeah, it's not like you to have some type of libation. So, like I said, I'm on auntie duty, so we're gonna definitely be in here for about an hour. By the way, Zuri already asked me for my pen, so tomorrow we're gonna do a beatable pen for her. She's definitely all about pen life. So what I like, again, I have that to drink, and you don't see this, but over here I don't want to move my phone, but what I have lit tonight is a new, it's not even a new, it's a wax melt that I've been waiting to try. I haven't even named it yet. Ooh. Oh yes. Hey, hey, unique, good evening. I was just telling the people that I'm on auntie duty, so we're really going to be for about an hour tonight. And remember, the other day I told y'all during Stampin' Tuesdays I was going to come back and do us a journal page. Now, again, Stampin' Up is not known for these things, but you know what? We don't care about that because, much like I tell you all, I just bring my toys for us to play with, and then we just make something happen. I don't have anything specifically in mind, but I do have some pictures that I would like to scrap. Haha. So we're going to be using everything in here is from the new Stampin' Up catalog, okay? And if you were here for Stampin' Tuesday, you would have seen here it is. You would have seen what we did as far as stamping some pieces in here to say what they look like because we wanted to start using some of these Stampin' Up pieces for journaling. So that's what was going on the other night. And I said I would come back and scrap something. Okay. So what I have here is, of course, everything that's in that bag. I have some of these index cards, they're the cheap ones from Dollar Tree. So y'all know we're gonna have to put some type of cover on them as well. And then the new colors that I think I'm gonna be using are from my least like new pads. But this color is amazing. This color is called Peaceful Pine. It is a new color. It's an in color for this year. And this is the one that I liked the most when I initially saw the book. Not the jury is kind of still out on how I feel about the new pad. But again, that's why we play with it. So I just have here also just a regular, oh, let me pull this up because I can't see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing better instead of sticking my head underneath it. So I just have a journal. I think this is one of those 9x6s. Let me see. Six. Boy. Actually, this is 6x8. 8x6. However you want to do it. So let me also put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm trying to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, y'all. Da, da, da. Hold on. All right, there you go. It's on Do Not Disturb. Now the thing is, y'all have to remind me to take it off of Do Not Disturb. If, in case anybody has not understood, technology is not my band, not my thing. I'm actually better served in person. Okay, so I have just my journal here, and you can see there's some, look, oh, I turned right to that page. Who is that? That's so cute. This is the first one we did at the first of the year, I think. I think that's what we did. But anyway, this is my journal. And these are some pages that I did. So I think tonight I'm going to try to use our new colors on a journal page. What do I have to journal, you say? I've already printed a couple of pictures. These are pictures of a lady that I know. Zuri just told me that this picture looks like my son. But actually, that is my mom. So what we're going to do is take about an hour or so, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to be journaling that piece tonight. In here, on those two pieces, I kind of, when I had in my brain, of course, I haven't had anything laid out. I just pulled out my new stamp sets and pulled these two pictures because I kind of saw some type of before and after. And again, craft therapy is not about the destination, it is about the journey. So, for a little while, I'm just gonna play with some of the new stamps that we have and some of the new Stampin' Up things that we have, and then we're gonna journal this. How about that? With this, and what I did is, thank you, Janae. What I did do is try to. These pictures have nothing to do with one another, but when I try to prevent myself from overthinking about the pictures, I just said I'm just gonna pull the most recent picture out of my phone. I don't know why this is the most recent picture to match this. I don't know. But this is when we were in Panama a few months ago, and she wanted some ceviche, and this is her eating some ceviche. But that's what we're going to be doing. Um, let me, I don't have any type of, this is really a freestyle. I don't have any layout necessarily in mind. Um, Try to lay these down. I just use these binder clips because that's what I have from work, and they throw them all away all the time. And I just use it to kind of keep this kind of flatter anyway. What is everybody else doing? Um, I'm looking for something specifically. Y'all hold on. I wish we could continue to play music in these pieces. We don't have any music to. Oh, I do. Here's my remote. Hold on. I think I have some royalty free music that we can play. So what I'll be using tonight is most of the things that I'll be using tonight will be Stampin' Up related. And they will definitely be from the newer things that Stampin' Up has. And I don't have a layout in mind. I have some art glitter glue, which I'm going to refill because I do need this is almost empty. And then I have some old manila folders that I have. I've been using these for like to do pockets and tags and things, so we won't throw those away. And my mother's favorite color is yellow. So luckily within this pack we have a new yellow called Golden Glow, which is this one. And I have Golden Glow paper. I also have these. I don't think I'm going to use this tonight. I think I want to lean into one of these. Um, I keep the inspiration in front of me. I know I'm going to definitely want to use that. Uh, uh, uh. These are some other ones that we have options for. Those are all stamps. All of these are stamps. And all of these are new stamps. This is the one that's calling me though for this set of pictures. What's in this package here is the new set of designer colors, which are the in colors for this season, which are Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe. That's what this one is. This is Crisp Cantaloupe. Golden Glow, which is this one. Hydrangea Hue, which is a blue that I just left sitting out somewhere. Oh, here it is. Hydrangea Hue. And then not garden green, but peaceful pine, which is a beautiful green. Okay. So I have all of the papers here in cardstock here in each of the colors. Like I said, we can start with Golden Glow because my mom's favorite color is yellow. Okay. But I also need to start trying to find a coordinating color that goes with yellow, right? I try to do something like 60, 30, 10 because how my brain works, it'll be all over the place with these colors. So I know I don't want to use Chris Cantaloupe with it. I'm just pulling out the yellow, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Actually, I was a little late tonight too for another reason. Is she in here? Y'all put 3 apples in the chat for my friend Angela. If you don't have one, you better get you one. Tomorrow is a very special day in their household. Tomorrow is Angela's birthday, y'all. Yay! If I had an applause little machine, I would definitely do that. So a part of the reason that I was a little bit late today is that I was coming back from kind of doing a little pre-birthday celebration with her, which was awesome. Y'all, I'm just pulling out things that are yellow or golden glow. Sorry. Um, and there have a pattern paper in here that is polka dot that I'm looking for. Ah, okay. I hear my niece in there, y'all. And again, I'm not used to trying. But again, when you're not used to hearing things in the house, I'm hearing extra things in here like, okay. But I know she's in there watching TV. That's my Zuri Bell. So here's some more of that golden glow. And this is double-sided paper. That looks kind of masculine to me. But it doesn't matter because we have stamps. And stamps can make anything, any kind of way. Okay. So I'm going to sit this aside. Okay. Now, y'all know the first thing I like to do when I pull these things out is start ripping, okay? I haven't taken I could see it within the room. By the way, sidebar, tonight we're crafting back in the crawfish. Not that you all really cared. I've been in the kitchen for the past few craft therapy nights, but tonight we're in the crawfish. So right there in the crawfish, I do have my big shot, and maybe we don't have to shake the table tonight when I try to use it. Okay. So y'all know the first I like to rip things. And I'm going to keep this here. I don't know. I'm going to keep that where I can see it because that's my inspiration. And a lot of times, what I do, I already see that of the new colors I'm going to use aside from this yellow is definitely going to be the hydrangea hue. I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, here it is. I kind of like it better. Anybody know why? Look at this. This hydrangea hue picks up the color so pretty in her blouse, in her sweater. This her sweater. Yay, Antoinette! Woo Now, if we're here late, y'all know we're gonna have to pull it in, but I can't play the music. Yes, so she is in here. Y'all throw three apples up in the chat for Angela. She is having a birthday this weekend. When your birthday falls on a Friday, it's definitely a weekend celebration. Am I right? Am I right, y'all? Am I right? So again, I think these two colors really do look great together. And I have some stamps here. Y'all know my favorite stamp set of all time is Gorgeous Grunge, which I'm trying to move away from, but we'll see. We'll see. So anytime I have something like this, I want to start out with a background that's solid. And with the solid background, because I know I'm going to be using this yellow, then this is what I'm going to, God, I can't, y'all. Ugh, cannot put my head underneath this thing. That is going to drive me crazy. I'm trying to do the professional thing. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what I try to do, I don't. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no scientific way that I do these things, um, because particularly during craft therapy, because it's not necessarily about what I see in my head. It's just about doing something with my space and my time and grounding myself, and then having something pretty to look at when we're done. So whenever I start making a scrap or a journal page, I keep the picture in mind, right? Of course, you can definitely do journal and scrapbook pages and just fill the pictures in later. But but particularly for journaling, I like to have the thought of what I'm trying to journal in order to use it for inspiration, if that makes sense. And again, like I said, this is a picture of my mom. This is her high school, like her junior high school. No, she was in her junior year of high school picture. And this is her about 4 months ago in Panama. So her favorite color is yellow. And because Golden Glow was one of the new um in colors, that's what I'm gonna be using. So what y'all drinking? Angela, you got something to drink? Y'all know Angela stays in these whatnot streets like a lot of us do, but I can't because I just can't. Um, so I have just a trimmer in case when y'all are gonna, but you all are professional crafters, so you're definitely going to hear some trimming off camera. Um, I'm just trimming this down. I'm definitely going to rip it, but I'm trimming it down to where I know it's at least 7.5 inches to reach the top in some kind of way. Again, when we're doing these things, I let the things speak to me and tell me where they belong. Is anybody crafting anything? Mm-mm. Nothing else, Angela. Nothing else for Appleette. It was just a little pregame. Can I tell them what we did, Angela? It was just a little pregame. It was a beautiful, but you know what? It was a beautiful. The weather is, even though it's normally a lot warmer or hotter, um, this time of year, it was a beautiful night. Okay. It was a beautiful night tonight. Um, so where we were outside. That's why I said it. We were outside, and shout out to her beautiful, beautiful, thoughtful daughter, Jasmine, because Jasmine was the person who made sure everybody um everybody was where they were supposed to be, okay? And for what I understand, word on the street is there's an Angelette 2.0 out here. She might be four apples. Little Angelette, get ready. So, y'all. I think, I have some, I have a refill for this art glitter glue. Art glitter glue. Which again, I like glitter glue for this type of junk journaling because I mean, it dries quickly, which meaning I have to have my mind made up, but it does give me a little bit of wiggle room. I do like that about it. But I like the fact that it sticks because when you're talking about journaling or junk journaling or things when you're handling a book or handling something, you want to make sure that whatever is in there is going to stick and that it archives well. And that's what I kind of like about art glitter glue too. Aside from the fact that it also dries clear. What is y'all's glitter of choice? I'm just pouring some, and also I like it because it's kind of loose. It's spreadable. Oh, y'all, I didn't get my sponge. Ooh, I was about to be a bad craft citizen. I don't have a sponge. I'm not stamping yet, but before I stamp, I have to go get me a sponge. I have to go get me a sponge. Okay. Okay. What are y'all crafting? And who are we going to see later on tonight? Like, I have a friend. I wasn't because I was out with Angela. I didn't get a chance to see her, but y'all make sure you all bookmark Happy Notes. And there's a 2773. She is a Stampin' Up. She has over 20 years of Stampin' Up experience. But y'all know what she also has 20 years of? She has 20 years of Stampin' Up things. I don't know. I don't think she's in here at the moment. But y'all make sure y'all go over there and bookmark her because I believe she was going to be on before me because we had a conversation earlier today. I just did not remember that I was on auntie duty. So, um, Janae, I'm on auntie duty tonight for sure. Mhm. So what I do is I try to line up, even when I rip, I try to line up the edges with. I try to make the edges linear or aligned so I can line them up like so. And I do have my trusty bone folder. Mm, I just make sure I do this. Who are you talking about, Janae? Janae said who? Remind me of what I said. So remember when I told you all I definitely want to pull this blue from her. Um, I wanted to pull this blue from her shirt and her hat, and this color, which is called hydrangea hue, fit perfectly. But I just need a little bit of it, right? Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna show you up close. It's pulling just enough. On the other side is this. We have little polka dots as well, right? I'm sure I like the other side better, but I'm just letting you know we have options around here. So who is coming on tonight? Unique. That's a great question. Who is coming on tonight? I'm looking for a blender. Um, this is the beautiful thing about also having this down here, but I'm just bringing some of the, it's the same color. We know it's not going to be monochromatic because, oh y'all, because we're going to bring some of that hydrangea hue in here. Ooh, ooh. Should have turned on the TV, right, to give us some noise, at least some ambient noise, as they say. And welcome to Craft Therapy, y'all. If you all feel like being supported tonight, you can always go to my bin. I have something or somebody working on my bin to reorganize some things over there to make it look a little bit more professional, like the rest of my craft mates. But I'm working on a little campaign that says I'm going to do 250. So every 250, every 250 sales that I make, I'm going to do a new sticker. But the sticker would be exclusive sticker to that 250. So I think well, I know, I don't think the sticker that is over there now is a reminiscent. It's like a crafty playground, but it's a sliding board. But anyway, it is a professional, like a real sticker. So now I remember I told you all I have some index cards, the little cheap index cards from Dollar Tree over here somewhere. I'm trying to find one. Out. Here it is. Um, I think this would be cute to be like maybe a fold over of some sort where I can write something about both pictures. But I wanted to make sure I remembered that I needed to pull it out, in other words, and keep it in my vicinity so I can remember. And then I'll be mad later on if I forget. This is the same color as this sheet. So it's giving kind of a monochromatic vibe, and it's basically just me having craft therapy and just going over these pages. Um, I thought I was going to be colorful, but I think I'm just going to be a little colorful today. It's my mom. And sometimes the pictures speak for themselves. Sometimes, not sometimes, most times, pictures are arts themselves. And sometimes it's our job to just frame them and make them, not make them, but accentuate their pretty. Sometimes it's not about the page, it's about documenting things and letting them shine. So, again, when you're talking about junk journaling or scrapbooking, the pictures or the memories, not the pictures necessarily, but the memories of the pictures do the talking. And again, because I'm pulling this yellow because my mother's favorite color is yellow. So that's why that is happening. But in scrapbooking or journaling, that's kind of what you're doing. It's definitely grounding you because it's making your brain remember that memory, which is most of the time it's a good thing. But you can actually document things that don't feel good either because that's what journaling is. It's not about all happy stuff. I'm just basically what I'm doing, in case you all haven't noticed, is just trying to cover all of the white area with something. Right. And this is golden glow, and it's a new Stampin' Up color. I like to make sure every piece is covered because again, I'm more of a shabby chic girl. I just like things to look used, you know, classic. I like classic things. And this is a classic lady, a classic picture. Even her outfit is a classic outfit. So it also makes me think that maybe I'm more like my mom than I would like to have admitted. Happy birthday, Angela. Let's do like the Charlie Brown, the Peanuts. Happy birthday, Angela. Ah. Welcome to the Crafty Playground. If you're new here, I'm Dee Dee or Bernadette, randomly designed, spelled with two E's. And on Thursdays, we come over here and we chill. I'm a little bit chiller tonight too because I have this candle. I forgot. I don't know. I haven't forgotten. I don't know quite yet what I'm going to name it yet, but it's definitely a chill candle. Tonight, I'm going to be getting off a little bit earlier because I'm on auntie duty, y'all. Let me tell y'all what Zuri did. Now, I don't know. Maybe y'all, I know. I probably haven't because y'all don't really know me like that. My Zuri is the only girl, and like my mother has all boys, all grandsons. So Zuri is the only girl. Okay. That's for starters. So Zuri, from the moment she got here, we have pictures. She's I haven't seen this. For whatever reason, my son Jacob, she's taken to my son Jacob, like she's taken to him. Like I feel like God knew that if I left here, he needed to send somebody to protect my son. Zuri is that person. So basically, I come in. Her mom. I left Angelette early. Angelette can testify. I left Angelette because I knew I had to get over here to get my Zuri bell. Her mom was on the way. So I get myself together, and this is when I started pulling out things that I knew I wanted to do for craft therapy tonight. I'm waiting on Zuri. Zuri's mom is a teacher. She teaches special needs people, and um, she's still in school, but Zuri is out of school. Look how pretty. I'm just basically while I'm talking measuring this a little bit so I can know how much of a border I want to cut. But anyway, Zuri loves my son Jacob. It's not that she does not. She's a very loving little girl too. But it's not that she doesn't love her other cousins. But there is something about Jacob. We have even old pictures before she was even able to articulate her words, where they're just sitting in here looking in each other's eyes. Zuri's grandmother, on her mother's side says that she thinks it's because Zuri and Jacob look alike. Now, to me, Zuri and Jacob do not look alike. But anytime Zuri comes over here, I have to make sure that I am going to be in touch with Jacob in some way. So I come home getting my niece because, again, she's my niece, my favorite niece ever. She comes and I see right there because how my house is, you can see when people pull up in the driveway and the blinds were open. So I say, okay, let me go get Zuri. I stop what I'm doing. Also, y'all, I know I'm going back and forth. Do you see how these pieces mimic the circles in this, what I just did in this background. I think that's cool. So I get ready to come up to the front of the room to get Zuri Bell with her mom. Zuri walked right past me. Like I'm talking about, I'm literally opening the door. She walks right past me. Gets not even to halfway down the hall, but all the way down the hall. And y'all know what she asked me? Of course, y'all know what she asked me. In her sweet Zuri voice. Where's Jacob? So, you know what? I just resigned my spot and I was like, you know what? Jacob is just, he's not here. But he'll be here soon. Because I wouldn't dare have you come over and I don't have access to Jacob. So again, I don't know. Maybe she'll think about me when she's older. She's gonna love me in a minute because I have butterfly PT and she likes to boutique party with her auntie. Jacob doesn't do that. So yeah. Um, I also want to. So what I'm gonna do is I think of course this is gonna be bordered, but I'm gonna put this here somewhere, and I am going to I need borders for this as well. But what I'm going to do is find, since this is black and white, right? Since this is black and white, I'm definitely going to still use a blue, but I want the blue to be solid behind here. So I'm going to try to find me a piece of hydrangea hue, hydrangea hue cardstock. And if I don't have it, I'll try to find something that I could border it with that's close to that color. Because when I got this pack, they only give you two sheets of each color. So there's that. Oh, look what I found, y'all. I found a piece, but I'm gonna have to cut this. Again, I have when you hear something going on off to the side, it's probably my trimmer. Does anybody want to share what they're lighting tonight? I've lit a candle melts. It's a safe space. So I just this is gonna show you what I'm trying to. You see how this, I think y'all get it. You get it. I'm going to definitely put a nice frame or border around there. And again, this blue, there's something that I like about this blue against the black and white that makes both the black and white and the blue pop. Cute. Okay. Okay. I don't necessarily measure. I just freestyle the measurements a little bit when they're not standard, and these pictures are definitely not standard. Pictures and stickers are definitely not going to be standard. So you just, again, we're actually in craft therapy. We don't have to explain what we're doing when we're in craft therapy. We just do it, right? Mhm. There's no explanation necessary. Okay. So I'm just measuring to make sure that's gonna go around here with a border. Okay. Um, I have over here some sentiments that I let the sentiments try to inform me of what else I need to put on here, right? Um, your strength inspires me is pretty. Embrace. Mm, I think I love you are a wonder. I think I like that. I think I like that. This is technically, y'all, a sticker. And the thing about it being a sticker is that it comes with a border. I don't have to measure this. It comes with its own border. So what I'm going to do now is trying to see if I want to put some blue behind this and double layer this. I probably don't. I probably don't. But I want a lot. I want you all to see more of those circles. So let's see. Mm-mm-mm. I have to trim it a little bit because on one side it didn't. Mm-mm. I'll show y'all in a second. There on this side was a little bit more that I had to trim off. So it didn't cut that. I had to trim that little piece off. I wanted to keep the I wanted to keep the white border around it a little bit to make it look to give it an effect of a double layer. So also I'm trying not to move this lamp, y'all. I might have to do this off camera because I can't get my head underneath there, okay? What I'm trying to do here is layer this in a way that makes enough of the glue stick out where it pulls from like I said where it pull like I said earlier where it pulls from her sweater and her hat. And sometimes when you just the beautiful thing too about Stampin' Up is that a color of each there's a color in each group that matches something. And so sometimes when you have one of kind of each color, the picture can tell you. See, that's matted, but it also has that border around it from the actual picture itself. Right. And this one is the same as another one. I've already cut this piece. And even it's better to have more space than not enough space. So I'm definitely going to do the same thing with this one. I have to do it off camera because again, I can't put my head underneath the lamp or the light. But welcome to Craft Therapy, where on Thursday nights we take the time to close the door and put everybody out, and we bring something to drink, something to craft, and something to light. And we just take some time for ourselves. I'm here every Thursday night at 9:30, at 9:35, and sometimes 9:45. But I'm here every Thursday night. Um, every Thursday night, just doing what this is, craft therapy. Why craft therapy? And it really is not just platitudes for me. Crafting is very therapeutic for me. I am a two-time breast cancer survivor, and it got me through a lot of times. And regardless, if you are that kind of, everybody has survived something. So that is why, if I'm true to anything, it's definitely true to Craft Therapy Thursdays. So that is why I'm here. Why are you guys here? What is everybody else doing? What y'all crafting? What y'all crafting? What you doing? Anybody want to share? Anybody doing anything new, or everybody just chilling? Everybody just chilling. I am just trimming the white portion of these picture this one picture to frame it because I would like that beautiful blue to shine through. And this time it's not even a pattern blue, it's just a straight up hydrangea hue blue. Okay. And this photo is actually a sticker. So I'm just making sure. Actually, I kind of like it like this because it kind of looks like, doesn't that kind of look like a Polaroid a little bit? I have a Polaroid die cut too, but it's kind of like a Polaroid. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, I don't even need that. This is again, this is a sticker. I'm going to show you this a sticker in a second because I won't be able to show you me placing it on the mat because I can't put my head underneath the light there. So what are y'all crafting? Come on over. Well, y'all came over here to just chill and seek some peace and quiet. Oh yeah, I know y'all didn't come over here to see me craft. You probably did. I'm just joking. I'm crafting a page for my in honor of my mom, whose favorite color is yellow. And it gave me an opportunity to use this very, very new Stampin' Up! Yellow called Golden Glow. So that is what I'm doing over here. So I'm actually taking this and taking this, which is a big old sticker, big old sticker, and matting it on this sheet. That is what I'm doing. And some of this I have to do again when I get a better setup. I may be able to get underneath the camera and do it the right so you all can see, but you all are professional. You all know how this works. You know. That was a part that got stuck, so I'm gonna rub that down really good. Really good. Really good. Okay. So I think I want to take some of this and maybe rip it over there. I don't know. Mm, 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 mm. Is that what I want to do, y'all? Is that what we want to do? Is that what we want to do? Maybe. Maybe. Or do I want to put some blue over here? Mm, this was this gave it a little balance. This gave it a little balance. I think that's what I like. I think that gave it balance. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, the beautiful part about having ripped this and still leaving a lined edge or a linear edge over here is that I can use it again, but I know I will be able to line it up. So whenever, and these are all just things that I do when I get stuck and I don't feel like thinking. I don't feel like measuring. These are all the tips that I have for that type of situation. Okay. And like I said, crafting is therapeutic for me. So a lot of times it was me before we had all of these beautiful tools measuring. I wasn't measuring, I was just throwing it together. Before there were before there were like positioners a million different types of inks and things. It was a, you know, hold on, y'all. I'm looking for, hold on. Uh, y'all, I'm looking for my clamp that I had over here. Uh, so this can lay flatter. That's what I'm looking for. I may have to just get another one. Hold on. This is a bigger one, but it'll work. It will work. It'll work. Okay, this is a big one. I'm only going to do this side because this side is the chunkier side. Okay. All right. So now, got those mounted. I'm going to go over here and do this here. Mm, mm, mm. My mom had me. I am the oldest, and she had me at a very young age. Now you wouldn't know that now. It's very seasoned. But yeah, she added me at a young age. Um, and lately here, she married a man at the time that it didn't look like it was a big deal, but he's a bit older. So now he's entering those years where he's becoming less mobile. So when you compare my mom to him, you kind of go, oh, she's really young and spry, which she is. My mom, I'm so blessed. My mom still drives. As a matter of fact, she'll drive for Uber. But I'm very blessed in that way. And I always say that even though we probably had the roughest journey, we had the best journey because I've gotten to see my mom in all of her phases. So when I look at this picture, I go back and I think about when we were in Panama. Now, I am the oldest, y'all, okay? But my sister, she's the boss. Like military background, Navy girl, cuss like a sailor, but I cuss like a sailor. But my sister, y'all know how I'm familiar with three apples? Because my sister is kind of like three apples. Because, oof. So yeah, my sister is the boss. And so when we went to Panama, even though I'm the person who has the vision, I'm the visionary, my sister is the person that executes. So, you know, because you need a team. Once we got there, though, my mom, you know how all your life you look at your mom and she's like this giant of a person, at least me. My mom wasn't a physical giant, but she had this giant personality. And I was very fearful, probably more fearful than my other siblings because I got to see the most of her. And so now she's a Gma, right? Anyway, um, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this and rip it and find a piece to sit to write something on. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, when we were in Panama, I just r- realized that she's reverting, not reverting, it's a bad word. It's like because the only thing that I've known her to be is like not a struggling mom, but like a single mom, she's a strong woman. And I'm looking at this picture and it kind of makes me kind of emotional because she's getting now a chance to experience the things that she didn't get to experience because she was out in the world raising kids. Like my mom has six kids because I make a joke. I said she wanted to be a mama so much she went and got another kid. My mom adopted a kid when all of her kids were almost out of the house. So that's all she's known is kind of like mothering. And I'm sure it's been like a difficult kind of transition for her. But I guess there's beauty in all things. It threw me off a little bit, but to see her in this space where she surrenders to me and my sister is very weird. Like, we'll be like, well, we're going to go over here. Actually, she had a temper tantrum in the mall. Like, I'm ready to go. She did. So it's just different to see the process. I'm blessed because my mom has shown me how to do this in the most graceful way. Um, it's not to say that she didn't or that she still doesn't have her struggles, because she definitely does. Trust me, definitely does. But as far as kind of like the aging process, and sometimes I think as we, especially if we menopause or perimenopausal, I don't know, I don't have that life because I had menopause when I was 38. So it's a little bit different. But I feel like in this season of our lives, we tend to mm, like feel like our value and our worth, our physical appearance, and the things that we used to do that we can't do, all that other stuff. Hold on, y'all. I need to get some. I'm gonna need a block for these stamps. But like, there's nothing that you can really do about it because y'all know what the alternative is, right? The alternative to not getting old is what? Okay. But it's no regrets from the perspective of, like, there are regrets over things that I wish I could have done. Not, yeah, things that I wish I could have just done. And I still have time to do them. But it's like how to do it in the most gracious way, you know? Um, and first of all, in this season of my life, I'm still a kid myself. I'm still trying to figure some ish out every day. But I look at the person who she was at 50, and I'm like, I am that person now. Like, that is wild. Wild, wild. So, okay, y'all, I have some pieces that I already put on. Some of these are just plain, but I had already put some on index cards. And again, I put these on the back of these index cards because they're very flimsy from the Dollar Tree. But you can do these as tags, meaning I can take this and cut them like this. But you'll have that line there and you have to, I don't know. So what I'm looking for though is I want these. Okay, again, these are the new stamps. I've already used them once. Um, I got them for this, in case you all weren't here the other day. What really jumped out about this stamp set or this bundle called Extraordinary Life was this ampersand, but definitely this top five stamp and image. But that is for a bundle. This is the one that I want to use. I think this is not available anymore though. That's why I showed y'all the other one. But and I'm sure you can find this on the market. It's not a big deal. But I'm sure everybody in here has some type of written font type of stamp. That's all this is. Um I want to put "You Are a Wonder" So we used these a couple of nights ago. Uh, 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 mm, URA. That is the URA. Mm, Um, I would like a piece of white paper to stamp both of these on. I am just trying to figure out what color I want to stamp it in. That's where I am with it. URA. Now, this particular journal it's a grid journal, so it does have some type of way for you to kind of line things up. But again, I cannot put my uh, head underneath these lights, so I don't know. So, I said I wanted to. We're just playing, right? So, if you were here with me the other night when I took these stamps fresh out of the pack and we experimented with these new ink pads, right? So, I love this blue color, and because that blue color is supposed to be what I would call a buildable color. Buildable colors to me are colors that come off really saturated, but if you layer them, they can be really dark, or if you kind of stamp off, they can be really light, but they're the same color. So when I saw this blue, I felt like if I stamp that blue, which is hydrangea hue, that it will come out dark, right? But I'm not sure that that's what's going to happen, because when we were experimenting with these new stamp pads the other night, that's not what happened. But because I have this piece that I'm going to stamp first to see how dark it comes out, we're going to be in luck. Now, let me find the actual stamp pad. Hold on. Where is this? Uh, mm, where is it? Now, y'all know I just had the stamp pad. Mm-mm-mm. Here it is. Again, this is a new stamp pad called Hydrangea Hue. And this particular stamp pad now comes in two pieces, which I am not necessarily proud about, because this popped off and it's dirty, now I have to go on the floor and wipe this ink up real quick. Hold on for me, you all. I do. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me go get us a sponge. Talk amongst yourselves. I have to go get a sponge because I'm going to be stamping and I don't have. Hold on. And I have to check on my niece. You good? You good, Zuri? Okay. Is the movie good? Oh. Y'all, I am definitely a fan of Stampin' Up. I'm a demonstrator, and I wouldn't have stayed on this long. Or actually, I wouldn't have come back because I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator before. I love these inks in cardstock. Actually, a lot of the dies too. But these new ink pads that they've been waiting to get trademark on, or get, I don't know. They could keep it. They could keep it. It's kind of like the things that we want them to improve upon, they're going to stay 10 toes down. But the things that we don't want them to do anything, we love the inks as they are, right? We didn't ask them to, they trained us on these ink pads. And now they want us to use these magnets talking about they're easier for us to store. What? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Anyway, I have a sponge now so that when I do stamp with this blue, I can be a good stamp citizen. So as I was saying, because of this, actually I already stamped it there before. Hey little girl, I've already stamped it there before. And actually, this is a good time to demo this, right? This issue, this right here. So that is a sponge. Y'all, did everybody say that's Zuri Bell?
Who's that?
Which means now she wants to know who you all are. So this is actually a good time to show you all how when this ink dries down, what it could possibly look like as opposed to when you first stamp it. Okay. And again, this is also going to show us what these new ink pads are about. This is a brand new ink pad hot off the press.
What's the ink pad?
This is an ink pad right here.
What does that say?
It says Wonder. Yeah. Who is that?
Is like that when I did that picture like it's made?
Yeah. Well, on that picture, that's because I'm talking to the people. Y'all say hey to my niece Zuri Bell, which means we have about we have about 9.2 minutes. But again, this is going to show you how um when this dries down. And remember I told you I love these because this is a buildable color. This is what that means. It is so pretty. And again, hydrangea hue and of the new colors, hydrangea hue and
It's over now.
peaceful pine were my favorites off the rip. And I love this blue, not necessarily the pad. So, yep. Okay, Zuri, you want to rip a sheet of paper? Well, now Zuri is going to assist me. Okay, rip this like this on that side. Now do it on that side. Do it right there. All right. All right. Let's see what Zuri's rip game is like.
I ripped the game.
You did your rip game. So I'm going to take this.
What do you do with that?
I'm about to show you in a second. I'm about to stamp Wonder right here. Again, I just let it sit for a second so that the paper can drink up a little bit of the ink. That's what we do.
Is that the color water?
Almost. It does look like water, the color of water, right?
Can you see it yet?
I don't blame you, Mel. That pad is Mel. So you know what that says? What does that say?
Wonder.
What does that say on the screen?
Mm,
Right there.
Zuri.
So Mel, Zuri just saw her name. It says hi Zuri right there. So my friend Mel says hello. Don't do that. Hold on. Let me get that. I had that. Okay. My friend Mel says, hey Zuri. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Zuri said wow. Y'all see that? I'm just gonna show it to you. Do you? Thank you. Oh yeah, the sunflowers. Yeah, girl. Woof. What you gonna do with it? I can't wait.
What is that?
That's that's this.
What is that for?
It's ink. It's what I use to color this paper. Yeah, it won't be long. Zuri is gonna come. You gonna come and craft with us?
Yeah. Hey, that's the same picture like
It is. It's the same thing.
it's a picture of Gma.
It's a picture of Gma. That is a picture of Gma. Is that a picture of Gma?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did we say that
Is
was?
she eating an ice cream or something?
Well, it's not ice cream. It's something called ceviche in that cup. And she wanted some really bad. So we took her to the place to get her some. So y'all, again, I will have this for you all next week because Zuri Bell is. Oh, oh, Bev, I'm sure you will find something. It will actually go good with not the textures and what's the first artistic fusion set? My brain is farting right now. It actually would
The bathroom
complement
keeps
that
on
very well.
falling on my knee.
The thing keeps falling on her knee, y'all. So again, definitely I'm going to have you are somewhere here. You are
Why is
a
she closing her eyes?
because what she was eating something and it tasted really, really good. Really good. Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna actually
Can I do it?
what you wanna do.
Like the way you're doing right now?
You don't know. Y'all look, y'all, it's one on the way, y'all. Y'all know I can't let her out. Zuri's gonna get out here and she's not gonna want to go home. She'll be a crafting girl like the rest. Rhythm and color. Yes, that would be a very, very pretty accent to rhythm and color.
Can I
And you
do
on
it?
yeah, I'm gonna let Zuri do this a little bit, y'all. You know what to do? Yeah. You see the color changing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's time for Ollie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Zuri is getting it, y'all. She is. She Beth, let me tell you something. Whereas even my son Jacob, she's not the quiet one. She's not the I won't say quiet because she can be. She's not the most docile one. So yeah, she probably will. She's very precocious, but the beautiful she reminds me of my oldest in a way is that she's very curious about everything. My youngest, I listen. They said you're gonna take over the crafty playground, Zuri. Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do? Okay, let me do this one. Let me hold that because I'm gonna see where I'm gonna
And
put
then,
this because I'm gonna do this one. I have to do this one next.
and then we're gonna do, and I'm gonna do the Gma
Did
picture.
y'all see that? Y'all heard her? Zuri says she's gonna do the Gma picture.
Gigi.
So you all know that I'm gonna have to show you all the final. Let me see, Zuri. Let me see. You know I'm gonna have to show you all the final layout, the final spread next week.
Where are the tea thingies?
Hmm?
Where are the tea thingies?
Did y'all hear what she just asked? The tea station is right there. She came in here. I told y'all she was gonna ask for butterfly tea because that's what she does. Okay, I'm going to actually distress this a little bit on the
It
edges.
looks like light brown.
It is. And this is vintage photo. No, this is tea dye.
Tita.
That's the name of the. And it actually almost it look y'all. It looks just all right. Hold on.
Can I smush in there?
Yeah.
Wow, it looks more darker. It
Mm,
kind of looks like gold.
yeah.
Can I put that thing in there?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, y'all. She is gonna take over. She is. All right. Gotcha. Thank you. Good job. So we're gonna make it. We're gonna put that on the edges so it can make it look kind of rough a little bit. Does it look rough a little bit?
It kind of looks rough.
Kind of looks rough. It looks rough and pretty at the same time. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of tea are you gonna drink?
I'm gonna choose.
Be careful. There's a tea station right across from me, y'all. I moved it to the other side of the room, so
What's this flavor?
I don't know. I
Thanks.
don't even check those honey straws. Yeah, those are honey straws, but I don't know.
What about this one?
What's that? Ah, I don't know.
It looks like honey.
It is honey. That's exactly what it is. It is.
I love honey.
But I think I left the teapot in the kitchen
The teapot.
to make the water hot. So y'all, I'm just taking out
Like boil water.
the other colors right here to make it darker because it looks too much like the rest of this background. So here we go.
I wish I had one of these.
One of those what?
One of these you have like right
You
here.
can get me some. You want some? You talking about
The tea thingies?
the tea straw, the sugar, the honey straws?
The sugar straw.
Those are honey straws.
Honey.
I can get you some honey straws.
I love honey straws.
Yeah. Do you?
Do you know how bees make honey?
Did I know? How do you know bees make honey? Who told you? How do you know?
My
Have you
teacher
seen
told me.
who?
My teacher told me.
The teacher told you.
They have a
I think you
hive.
should listen to you. They do have a hive. That's true. That is true. They bees do have a hive. Okay, look how that looks. So I'm gonna make this a little bit darker across there, right?
I make it across it.
So it won't be so white. But I still wanted to see how beautiful that wonder is. You see that word? What? WONDER.
Love.
Yeah,
It almost sounds like it almost felt like love.
almost. So we're gonna do it like this. I think we're gonna do it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna put. Or do we want it on top? One there. We
Yeah,
want it
I like that.
Yeah, we like it like that. We like it like that, right, y'all? Desiree, they said your voice is sweet. It's so cute.
Thank
She's a
you.
sweet little girl. Oh, you hear that? She said thank you. You have good manners.
You love blue.
Yeah. Y'all, Zuri just
I wanna do
graduated. She
blue.
just did. You have a graduation yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Yes.
Yes. So where are you gonna go next? Kindergarten?
Yes.
Are you ready for kindergarten? Oh my God, Zuri!
Yeah.
We didn't want you to hurry up and go to kindergarten. We
Why?
said we're gonna do because we want you to be our sweet baby girl. Don't you want to be that forever? Y'all. Let me.
Where is the honey
You
thing?
dropped it.
It was on your foot.
Mm-hmm. 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 This is the bone folder. I'm gonna make it flat like that.
It kind of looks like a knife.
Yeah, it kind of does. But it's not sharp like a knife. But you shouldn't play with it still. Um, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna cover this up because again, who's clumsy? Me. Me. I am. Okay. Where's the other piece? Is gonna put that one right there.
Yeah. Hit them right.
So yeah, what I'm gonna do, guys, next week by the time you see it again, I'm definitely gonna stamp some odd circles in this blue all over here and ground this with something. And then I'm also going to have a journal card at the bottom here. One of these something of this nature. I don't know where we can flip it up and I
That's
can
a
talk
cute
about.
paper.
Y'all heard that's a cute paper. Y'all, she's on the way, right? You gonna come back and craft with me a little next week?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's out of school. That's why she's here. That is my niece Zuri Bell, Janae, and
And Nikita calls me that.
Aunt Nikki. My sister calls her Zuri Bell. I think think everybody calls you Zaribel, except for your mom. What does that? What does Ozzy call you?
Funny bunny.
Funny bunny. You are funny. You are funny. So yeah, when I'm going to do some more abstract pieces up here, do some stamping out here, and next week when you all see it again, I'm going to do a couple of journaling cards here, and well, I'm going to do something a flip up here to describe this, and then
When I be funny, he calls me funny goose and funny bunny.
he calls you funny goose and funny bunny.
Yes.
You look just like him too. Your daddy is silly. Did you know that your daddy was silly too?
Yes.
He is. Ozzy is very silly.
I like silly things.
I know. That's why he calls you a silly, silly, silly. What did you say? He called you a silly bunny.
Funny bunny.
A funny bunny. You know what that says? So we're gonna say you are a wonder. Is Gma a wonder?
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Okay.
She looks cute with her hat.
She does look cute with her hat, girl. Gma likes a good hat now.
Is that your bracelet right there?
Huh?
Is that your bracelet right there?
What's that? That's just, oh, I don't know what that is, to be honest, Zuri Bell. How did you even see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's making that face because the food tastes really good.
Yeah. She looks kind of funny when she's.
She does. You see her make that face before too, right? She's funny. All right, people.
This looks like an X.
What is? That is like an X. So, Zuri does not have a bedtime, but I am going to have a bedtime. I do too, Mel. That's what again. I miss that, and me and my sister are always feed her information. Probably more information than me and my sister are like, girl, you are gonna have to.
Hi.
Hi, she said hi.
This is like honey.
Yeah, they think you, but you just said you're funny. You think you're funny too.
It said tastes like honey.
Ah. So everybody, listen, I will have this all done with these. There'll be a third color introduced here, but what we work with tonight are Golden Glow, which is the new Stampin' Up color here for the background. We kind of did this monochromatically from
She's
that.
doing the same thing like you doing.
What?
She's doing the same
Y'all, she's
thing.
looking at me on here because it's a little bit of a delay. So she sees me on the other screen. And you know what? I'm shocked because her mother spends a lot of time posting. So I'm really shocked that she doesn't know how this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So again, this is Zuri Bell. She just graduated from what, pre-K?
Yes.
Yeah. Zuri Bell just graduated from pre-K 2 days ago. And how old are you?
5.
Uh-uh. You're not 5 already. Stop it. You're like 4.
I'm 5.
Oh, who told you that?
Mom and Daddy.
I guess you have to believe mommy and Zazi. She is definitely headed to big girl school. Are you going to kindergarten?
Yes.
Oh my God, what happened? You can't go to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Jacob is going to graduate. And you're gonna graduate one day. It's gonna be the what is I don't know. It just seemed like we bought both of them from the hospital yesterday. But anyway, I don't know where Jacob is because Zuri walked right past me. Zuri, you still didn't give me a hug looking for Jacob. Now that I think about, no, don't. I just thought about that. You still didn't hug me looking for Jacob.
I forgot.
I know you forgot.
I'm okay.
Okay. All right, people. This is what my evening is gonna look like. This is Zuri Bell. You want to say? You want to wave to the people, right? Hold on. She fell, y'all. Hold on. Let me get. That's important.
I like these flowering flowers.
I know you do. They look just like you.
Why did you put these in the trash?
I think when you fell, you knocked them in the trash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
But I'm glad I got to see it because they would have been in the trash and I would have been upset because I would have been.
They look like stickers.
They are stickers.
I already take one off.
I figured you would.
Look.
Let me see. Because, of course, y'all know I love bows. I love bows.
You like it?
Okay, so y'all, where are we going? We're gonna have to raid Zuri. Y'all know I can't play out. This is a come on, y'all, moving the seats. Everybody moving their seats. This is a raid. Nope, 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 nope. You already got one. You probably got you already got one or two. Did you get two or one?
One.
This is a raid. Everybody raid the Janae, why aren't you on? Move your butts in your seats. That's right. That's right. Mel, you know what? My goal, I don't even set goals like that. My goal is to make sure when I see you in a few weeks that I can put a shoe on. I'm walking around the house without that little boot thing on, but I still can't put my shoe on when I go outside because when I'm getting there, girl. So I might be able to, now I'm gonna put on a skate when you get here.
Are those butterflies and bugs?
No, I didn't, and I checked. I checked. I'll, you know what? I'll go over to the other messages and give you some information. But who are we getting ready to raid? Um, tonight. We also let me introduce you all to this.
Really?
Where is Brody? He's in the kennel. Put that in the trash. Put that bottle in the trash.
Oh.
Um. So before Zuri came in, I was supposed to let you all know that for the events, that's a frame. Uh, next month, um, I am doing something for you all. I have a surprise something, but I have an extra something. So if you all want to participate in a fully loaded card class where you will get a set of, don't do that, Zuri Bell, where you get a set of blenders, a set of blends, and three cards. We're gonna make three cards in one tag. You get a set of blends. I don't know. You get a set of blends and everything that you need to make three cards in a tag. And you're definitely going to get some extras, right? So I am going to be there. I cannot wait to see you all. And what I'm going to do now that Shopify has an integration with Whatnot, this will be listed in my Whatnot shop. Okay. So um I am going to have it listed by Sunday, which reminds me, Sunday come back for, oh, I don't know, y'all. Are we doing this is y'all, it threw me. I did not know this weekend was Memorial Day. I'm thinking we had a whole nother week. What is happening? So I don't know. If I don't come back if I know for sure that I cannot come back. Yeah, I know we're about halfway through the year. What is happening? Um, uh, that disturbed me, and I'm telling you, what disturbed me because I really, really didn't figure this out, and someone told me this last night. Yeah, it's a week. This is a weekend. I don't know, but what I'll do, I'm definitely going to come back at least one day before then, or during then, or I'll come back. Um, I'm going to have a listing for the paper pack so that you all could possibly purchase it before you get there. Um, I'm also looking at doing us a journaling pack the night before for the people that are going to be coming in on Thursday. So, oh, you're going to a wedding. Oh, Listen, y'all know I get distracted. So make sure you come back next Thursday for Craft Therapy Thursday, where we come in for something to light, something to craft, no, something to light, something to drink, and something to craft. Come back on Sundays. I'm not sure what a holiday Sunday is going to look like, but I'll be here. Okay. So in some way, shape, form, or fashion, make sure you check my bin for any way that you can support me. I'm trying to get to 250. They say the first 250 is the hardest, but uh-oh, I think y'all know who that is.
Who's it?
Y'all know who that is, right?
That-
Why she abandoned me? Y'all hear Brody in there? Why is Brody barking? Did y'all hear? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Do you think that she gave me that? Do you think? Put him up. Put him up. Put, do y'all? Do you think I got that? Was she? Girl, Gemma. Do y'all see that? Now, I've been in here the whole time. Do you think when she walked, that girl walked past me when she came into the door? So you're gonna giggle in the shrieks. I told you. I'm glad I was just about to drop y'all out. I'm glad y'all got to listen to that and witness it. He he works down the street, so he just got in from work. He probably smells like work. She doesn't care about any of that. Did y'all hear? But it does make me happy because cousin love is a different kind of love. And if she loves him like that, where she shrieks in excitement, it could be other things. So I do appreciate it. But what I don't appreciate is her walking right past me to ask where he is. And he made a special trip. Anyway, like I was saying, make sure you come back next Thursday for Craft Therapy Thursday, where at minimum, I'm going to make sure I'm going to have this already completed. I'm sure it'll be a lot more busy, but definitely finished. And I'll probably put some notes on it that is none of y'all business. It's also showing you that Stampin' Up! Can also be used for everything that you use the ink that you use inks for. The only thing that I used was two different colors. I used the ink of Golden Glow to just do this monochromatic background. It's nothing hard about it. And then I use the same color and rip the edges to go here. Now I could really do get jiggy with it if you really want to get jiggy with it, and you can do things like emboss these with some type of texture. You can do that. I'm not necessarily looking to do that because I'm trying to keep this really simple. This is just a piece of Dollar Tree index card that I just put some Stampin' Up! Paper, pattern paper on top of. And this will give me the opportunity that whatever I put here, I'm going to journal something. This is just a journal card. Um, I will more so incorporate some of this blue and definitely something like maybe a early espresso, possibly even a chocolate chip to ground it. And I hope to see you all next week so you can come back and see what the final thing looks like. And then we'll get into something else, maybe some gel prints or something. I don't think Zuri will be here. But I thank you for being here. And so where are we going? So where are we going next, y'all? Who are we going to raid? This is a raid. Everybody raid the crap. Is Chris up? Chris, she's working now. So is Chris up yet? Hyper focus. Loops is up. Mel, that's why we love you. You know what? I'm gonna give you a name for these. You're the conductor on these You're Mel, the conductor on these whatnot streets. Bev, Bev is. I think Bev is in security, and Angela got her own backup. But I feel like Mel is the conductor of the trains. She's everywhere. Okay.
Jacob's putting the back. See? Now Jacob's trying to put the nasty stuff on me.
Ew. Y'all,
It's
this is
sticky
Jacob.
and
That's
blue.
the Jacob and Zuri. Oh, I know, right, Beth?
It's sticky and blue.
So we're gonna go and get loose. Make sure you come back for Stamping Tuesday. If you don't come back for any days, make sure you come back for Stamping Tuesday and make sure you come back for Craft Therapy Thursdays because I need this. And y'all need it too. So we're gonna go over to Loops. Loops was actually I got a story to tell about her too. She was in the toe broke story. So I'm gonna go back over there because you know if she's on, I have to go over there. Okay. I'm gonna give Zuri a bath, and we're gonna go over to see Luke. So, if you were here for 5 minutes, 50 minutes, or all of the minutes, thank you for sharing some of your time, some of your magic, and make sure you come back and see us. Get your butterflies and your sparkles ready. We're getting ready to go over here and see Luke. Y'all hear? You get one little giggle before you leave.
Jacob's kind of funny.
He is funny. All right, y'all. Get your sparkles and your butterflies ready. We're gonna go over here and see Luce. I see y'all Sunday. If not, make sure you get your butts back here on Tuesday. Love y'all. Bye.
No.